Evening guys, Kieran here, this time with an anti-post video for Cheltenham. This is going to be anti-post selection 6 and 7. Currently I have 5 selections that I put up earlier in the year. We have Good and Kind for the Turner's Novice Hurdle at 33 to 1. Sadly we haven't seen him this season, I don't think we're going to see him. So that slip is well and truly in the bin. The second selection is my beloved Diva Luna at 16 to 1 for the Mares Novice Hurdle. I think she's been cut into 14 to 1, so not much of a move, but she won well last time at Cheltenham, and I certainly wouldn't be putting anybody off getting involved in her for sure. She's definitely going for the Mares Novice, we found that out last time, and I just hope she wins. I love the horse, I really do. The third selection was Jericho de Repene at 33 to 1 for the Arkle. We all saw what happened at Sandown, and that slip is well and truly in the bin also. And then my other 2 selections, which I put up on my last anti-post video, is Found a 50 for the Ryanair at 16 to 1. Didn't run his race over Christmas last time out when finishing pulled up in over Christmas, but since before then had won 2 decent starts at Down Royal and at Navan. And I think he needs to step back up to 2 mile 5. And I think in an open Ryanair, he's got a hell of a chance. I love this boy, and I hope he can get his head in front in the Ryanair. And then the 5th one I put up again. I think got something with 16 to 1, but is Croke Park for the Brown Advisory. Has done nothing wrong since he's gone chasing. Won well first time up at, I can't remember where he won first time up. Then won the Drimore at Fairy House over 2 mile 5 when he was 22 to 1 outside of that day. Everybody saying he was too slow to win over 2 mile 5. He then went to Leopardstown over Christmas and won again, beating Better Days Ahead. And again, everybody's crewing him, saying that he should have got beaten. Once again, nobody could get past him. And I think it went overlooked again. I think you can still get around 16 to 1 now. And I think he's going to be overlooked. I think he's going to be a massive price and a massive player in the Browns come March. So moving on to today's selections. 2, I've got 1 in the Mares Hurdle and 1 in the Stayers Hurdle. So starting with the Mares Hurdle, and the one I like here is July Flower of Henry de Bromhead's. Currently best price 7 to 1, and it will be a 2-point win selection on this one. The ones I've mentioned previous have all been 1 point each way. This one is going to be a 2-point win on the nose, because I feel that this mare's race is going to fall apart. I think the 2 at the top of the betting, which you've got Brighter Days Ahead and Losty Mouth, I think they're both going to, or they should both be in the Champion Hurdle. They should both be taking on the Champion Hurdle and Constitution Hill and the likes, which opens this race right up. You've got Cargeezy then, who'd be favourite. She runs tomorrow at Ascot. She's a warm order to win at Ascot, and if she wins there, she'll probably go even shorter. But take this girl, July Flower, did nothing wrong at Leopardstown, first time up this season. I was very, very impressed, very visually impressed in the way she did it. I think she was very good on the clock as well. Not that I'm a times man. The intriguing thing about this was Henry de Bromhead had her in her bumper day. She ran in 1 bumper at Aintree, in the Aintree graded bumper behind Dysart Enos. I think she finished 9th that day. And then she was taken away from Henry's and taken to France, where she ran 8 times in France. She won 8, won twice and was placed on another 4 occasions, I believe. And then the summer just gone, Henry's brought her back, or they've been brought back to Henry's. And obviously, we all know that Henry's got a very good record with mares. I think he had, was it 2nd and 3rd in last year's renewal of the Mares Hurdle. Obviously, he had Honeysuckle before as well. So he's definitely a decent trainer with mares. And she couldn't be like I said, she couldn't have been no more impressive first time up at Leopardstown. Very, very impressive. Coming from off the pace. And when they jumped the last, she just looked like she just joined in. Such a good performance. And I'm very, very impressed and visually impressed by her. and she will be my first selection at 7-1. Like I said, I believe the race will cut apart. I think 7-1 about her. She's definitely going to go there. It's going to be massive come the day. I think she could easily go off 3, maybe 11-4, 3-1, if not shorter, especially if the two big guns go to the champion hurdle. So that's July Flower for the mares hurdle at 7-1, 2-point win, all on the nose, up the July Flower. And now the second selection, I might get a bit of crab for this, but I don't care. I'm going to go in for it anyway. So selection number 7, lucky number 7, is Langer Dan for the Stayers Hurdle. Now I actually did do a small video on for Joe's compilation video, which it didn't actually get put together in the end, but I put him up then. I think it was October time he asked us for this, and he was 25-1 then. He's still 25-1 now. 1 point each way is going to be the selection, but you can say a lot about this horse, but he is most definitely a spring horse. Let's be fair, Dan Skelton came out at the start of the season and said it's all going to be about the spring. He doesn't like the winter. And it's over, and every run again this winter has been the same. The difference between this season and the seasons gone by, so he's been beaten, I've got it here. So after today's running, where he finished beaten, I think he's beaten 45 lengths today. He's been beaten in his 3 starts, a total of 85.5 lengths this season. The season before, he was beaten 54 lengths, and the season before the season before he's beaten 107 lengths on his 3 starts, and the season before that, he was beaten, 54. Yeah, 54 lengths. So, he doesn't like the winter. Plain and simple, does not like winter. Last season, like I said, beating 107 lengths in 3 starts. Then rocks up at Cheltenham in the Coral Cup, all right off 141 or whatever he was rated back then. Absolutely thrown in. Wins the Coral Cup. Then goes to Aintree and runs, short head 3rd behind Imperi Pass and Bob Ollinger. And then goes to Sandown and finishes 3rd again in a graded race at Sandown. This is a graded animal in the spring, and he's an absolute useless pile of God knows what in the winter. So the fact that he's 25-1, everybody's going to be going, what are you doing here? He's absolute. But then, my case in point, he's won 2 Cheltenham Festivals. The last 2 Cheltenham Festivals. He's obviously also second in a Martin Pipe behind Galloping Deschamps as well. He's got all the credentials when it comes to Cheltenham Festival, and he's 25-1. And you go through this field in the Stayers Hurdle, and you've got, apart from Tiupu at the top, who's a defending champion, he's 6-4. It's no stranger, everybody knows me, I'm not a fan of the horse of Tiupu, and never have been. Probably since he got beat when he should have won the Stayers Hurdle 2 years ago when Side the Burley came and picked him up. Potentially could be a bit of money, pocket talk there, but he's 6-4, and then there's a massive gulf then to the next few down the betting. And then you've got Langer down at 25-1. Now, it's quite Tiupu should be winning this, hence the market, however the market says anyway. But if Langer goes for this, which he's going to have to now, he's off 160, he's going to have to go this way, or he's going to have to wait for Aintree. I don't think they will. I think he's going to go here and then Aintree afterwards as well. But I'm willing to take a swing at 25-1 that he will outrun. I know you only get 3 places currently, obviously with anti-post rules, but he's going to outrun his odds for definite, and I'm willing to take a swing at 25s and hope that the spring Langer turns up and he causes a shock in the Stayers Hurdle. And obviously by that stage, Dan Skelton will be wanting to win every race he can to win the Trainers' Championship as well. So, my 2 selections, anti-post. First one, July Flower, Mares Hurdle, 7-1, 2-point win for Henry de Bromhead. And Langer in the Stayers Hurdle, 25-1, 1 point each way for the Skeltons. So they're my 2 anti-post selections to go with. the 5 I already had. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to update as much content as I can and get plenty of content out there for you guys. Any questions, just DM me on Twitter. I've not got a problem with answering any questions or any comments you have about the video. Please come and tell me, come and ask where I can improve. I'm only very small fry compared to some people in this industry, but I'm trying to get my foot in the door, as it were, and trying to give you my opinion, and hopefully we find some winners all together. That's the main part of the game, and the main aim of the game is to find lots of winners. So thanks again for listening, and enjoy your weekend, guys, and happy hunting.